Good morning all, I am here to speak my tale, in order for information to be shared. You can call me a physician while others may think I am a magician. Poof. Poof. Anyways, I work my magic day and night, helping people to continue the fight. My riches are great, gaining reward from the state. Concerning the Bible, I have little clue, seeing that I have other stuff to do. I am the narrator, and this is my tale. I have to warn so not to receive scorn. My wonderful tale will rhyme. I hope Miss Schutzer will not fail, and thus begins my tale. There was a knight named Virginius, who was mettled in fight. He was noble since birth, and the king thought of him in great worth. 14 years before this day, the knight and wife had mated. A gorgeous daughter had been created. She was beautiful as the coral in the sea, yet as delicate and fragile as a newborn baby. Virginia was her name, and her glory and shine made her a great dame. This girl was the perfect role model for others, and she carried on the beauty from her mother. One day, her and her mother went along to town. They were all dressed up in their Sunday gowns. The judge, whose name was Appius, was sitting on a bench, and all of a sudden the sweat he drenched. As they passed him by, he got a lustful look in his eye. Due to her beauty of one of a kind, he could not get her off his mind. After a while of thinking and thought, he mastered a plan, one of the best of the land. This plan could not be done alone. Another man was needed to lend a hand. Claudius was his name. Being an accomplished, he was not that famed. Golden treasure, he was told, would be won with the girl in the judge's hold. One day, as Appius was at his stand, in came the accomplice as fast as he can. He shouted out with all his might that Virginia's daughter was stolen from him one night. Oh no! Without the noble knight in the court, the trial would have to come about in another sort. The next day, ... In came Virginius in a hurry. Before the knight could even speak or plead, Appius had declared Virginia as his own. Therefore the knight went dreadfully home. Ugh! The dark and evil deed had been done. Note that the future will not be fun. Angry and furious, Virginius went to send the message from the court it was so painfully sent. After long debate and sorrow, it was determined that Virginia would not live to see tomorrow. To save his daughter from the long-lasting shame, he sliced off her head to preserve her good name. Ta-da! Ta-da! The head he took to the judge's lair to prove the evil deeds will not prevail. With the head in hand, he headed back to the bustling center of the land. In came Virginius with the head of his girl, almost about to hurl. Blech! The judge was enraged and upset as none other, but the crowd of thousands had thought another. The townsfolk poured in and broke the door, all for the purpose of saving the knight who had suffered deep sores. The news had spread that the trial was fake, so they all stood up for Virginius' sake. According to them, it was Appius' turn to sit in the dirty pit, known as the jail, without any bail. Appius eventually took his life because he realized it was end in strife. Claudius was sent to the tree, where he was to hang by the sea. Virginius, being a chivalrous knight, decided to spare the man's life, being that his values were bright. He was sent to exile for his own life. This is where my story comes to a close, and at the end of such a tale I hope to have not gained any foes. The moral is that evil never wins, although it usually comes with treacherous ends. And that is my tale. It was so great. I hope that you have learned a lot for something that was so fraught. Always remember that good will win, and do not perform any sins.